Okay, we're back at the welding shop again. Been welding up the two halves of that fender. Here it is. I had to use just about every clamp in the whole doggone shop to get it, to hold them together till I got it tacked. See, I've made some weld, and it's a really dirty weld because it's galvanized, and that's a real contaminant for welding. It's not ideal at all. You can make do with a fender like this, but if you have to split it apart and weld it, it's better if you can get a hold of plain steel if it's available. But I had a hard time finding it. This is what they had at Tractor Supply here locally. We weld it from the back side here. I think I'm going to do more of that because it's on this side. I welded on the top, and it's kind of made it bow a little bit, but I can get that out. I think if I weld the inside first, it'll keep that from happening as much. Got the fender mocked up against the swing arm, and I'm figuring out how far back the fender is going to come beyond top dead center here. Some bobbers use a fender that comes to straight top dead center, but I'm going to have a sissy bar on here, and it's going to have a little bit of a lean back, so it's going to have to come back this way a little ways. So this is a washer I welded on the fender to reinforce it where it's going to be bolting onto the swing arm. You can see where it's been welded on. I used a TIG welder this time as opposed to a MIG welder that I used when I weld the two halves together, and it was a lot easier and I like the results a lot better. Okay, now the fender has been cut to length. I've got it mocked up again here on the table with the swing arm. You can see about how much I cut off now and how far back the fender is going to go. The sissy bar is going to mount to these holes here. It'll come back at a little bit of an angle. About right there is, you can see where about the highest point of the curve is. It's going to be a little bit back this way, so there'll be a little bit of a slant to the sissy bar. And that's how it's going to work.